Well,
Yeah.
speaking of trends and technologies, let's talk about AI. So, what is your general opinion on AI, generative AI? Do you find it to be a bit spooky, or is it something that you're going to integrate into your work?
Yeah, look, I think it has its place. I have used generative AI for certain things. I find it at the moment it helps me if I want to extend a background. I find it's pretty efficient at doing things like that. Whether it's going to be able to change a beef burger to a chicken burger, I think we're still many years away from having it do it in a way that the client is going to be happy. There's, every brand has a very specific build to their offering, and I think AI is still quite a few years away from being able to interpret that. Those kind of prompts. Just in saying that, as mentioned before, just in preparation for the pre-production that I had today, I was doing some research, and there is a hell of a lot of really terrible AI food photography images out there. So whether people can tell them apart, I imagine a lot of people probably can't. You do see a lot of images floating around on social media, which I think the average person on the street kind of takes it at face value and thinks it's real, and that could pose to be a problem. But so I think it'll have its place. You have stock imagery, and stock imagery has been around for many years. I think photographers probably got a bit of a shock when sites like iStock and Shutterstock started to create a ripple in the market.
Sure.
And everybody kind of finds their place again. So
it's going to be a bit of a mixed landscape. So I don't see AI necessarily replacing us. It's just going to make the circle bigger. So it's going to be AI segments here, human segments here. Somewhere in the middle, there's going to be overlap. It's just going to be more of the same of what's already there.
Yeah, I think AI might become an additional tool, like Photoshop is a tool. I imagine it was the same for finished artists maybe 10, 15 years ago when they were doing all the retouching on images, and then everyone could get their hands on Photoshop and start doing an element of retouching. So I think people find their niche, they find their groove. I think at the moment AI and generative AI is a tool that will just can help you elevate your work a little bit more. Whether it's going to replace photographers, I think in some instances it might. In some, for some work, but I don't think it will replace photographers completely. But yeah, it is a worry, and it is something. But I mean, I think AI is something that could replace everybody. So
yeah, it's a very existential topic, this one. So we don't know what the next 2 to 5 years are necessarily going to look like. So we're here talking about photography, but there may be an issue way beyond that.
100%. I think a lot of professions will feel that AI is starting to create a little bit of doubt or worry in their minds. I think we kind of just have to, keep moving forward and keep doing what we're doing. I think having the human element, in artwork is something that I don't think machine learning is going to be able to replace.